Hello everybody, Jayborino here, continuing the Hammer of Dawn, a custom campaign for Starcraft 2 created by EDHRIANO. This is Mission 7, Lost World. This is the most recent map that's been released, so until Mission 8 comes out, this series will be on hold after this. You can purchase Terran units and upgrades from your ship. Okay, interesting. Let's go normal. Well, first off, I'm going to bump up the game speed and go ahead and go to normal. Twilight Council. Undisclosed location. Welcome, Hierarch Artanis. We've been expecting you. Those Terran politicians didn't give you any trouble, did they? I'd rather fight Amon again than spend another minute with those foolish politicians. Almost hard to believe friend Raynor almost shared the same gene with them. Also shares the same gene with them. Since all members are already here, we shall proceed with the meeting, Carax. Yes, of course, Hierarch. Honorable Council members, as all of you already know, 2 weeks ago a small group of mercenaries trespassed into our space. After further investigation, we've learned that they are on their way to a certain planet. A planet that is being used as a base by the Void. Those foolish creatures don't know their god is already dead? Doesn't matter. We crushed them once, we will crush them again. I assume we've already set up a forward operation base on the planet. Indeed we have, but the Void's constant attacks make it very difficult to secure our position. Phoenix should be Talendar. Our plan is to have those mercenary attacks a highly concentrated Void Valley near our base as a diversion. Hopefully we'll give our forces the time we need to properly fortify our forward operating base. Feeding those mercenaries to the Void to buy our force time? Very vicious, I like it. Classic Alarak. We will benefit well with the involvement of these mercenaries, Alarak. Oh really, why is that? They destroyed a Mobius base and all its hybrids without any casualties, Alarak, and that is no small feat. Hierarch, we've received transmissions from the mercenaries. They're in position. Good, begin the operation at once. We must not fail. Huh, interesting. Well, there's our 5-man group. 5-woman group, really. Well, 4-woman group plus whatever Kaiser is. From Mission 6. According to our intel, there are 7 Void Rifts in the area. If we could destroy them, we will surely gain their attention. A reminder, Captain. We can train basic Terran units from our ship should you need them. We can also upgrade our weapons and armor there. Assuming we can find the resources to actually use them. Alright, people. We do it nice and quick while we still have the element of surprise. Annabelle, I leave you in charge of the ship. Stay safe. Finally, some action. I almost died of boredom. Okay, so Annabelle, we cannot control this time. Let's go ahead and hotkey Kyra, and Ben R, and Kaiser, and Mirakel. Captain, I noticed we've learned many new abilities from our previous missions. Might be a good idea to get to know them. Cool, cool, cool. So, Mirakel gets a passive 30 hit points. That's great. Kaiser, what can you do? Void form allows Kaiser to morph into a creature of the Void, while morph greatly increases damage output and is invulnerable to all damage. It costs him 50 health. I kind of want to just do it, just to see. He'll get healed up. Ah. Okay, that's cool. And he's invulnerable to all damage. Yikes. Okay, let's check these real quick. I assume these are all going to be the same as we've seen in the past. The Hammer of Dawn mercenaries, new ship after their previous one met its unfortunate destruction during their last mission. Terran units and upgrades can be purchased from the ship, assuming the necessary minerals and gas are available. So that's pretty cool. I actually like this a lot. So we can make another medic, we can make a medic, we can make a marine. Though it's very tempting, I think, just to go ahead and queue up +1, assuming that applies to our units here. So there are some minerals to pick up here. We can't mine or anything like that. Getting an extra medic would obviously be great, but we do have we do have Kaiser as well as Mirakel. So we are in decent shape. Yeah, if there's a way to mine these minerals, that would be pretty neat, but there is no way. Okay, this is pretty neat. And then we just want to rally, I guess, up to... No, don't go in there. We want to change the rally point. We can't change the rally point. That seems... Maybe it's just because I have something researching. I'm not entirely sure. Either way, let's just go ahead and go. And wait, what do my other units have now? So we've got Mirakel, who can now have max energy by 20 points. Also slightly increases energy regen rate. That's good. It seems like everybody got a passive ability. Reduce energy usage and skill cooldown by 10%. That's very helpful for Ben-R, just because Ben-R... The biggest downside with Ben-R is the is her low energy. I would say max energy, because both of these abilities take a lot. So let's go ahead and come back here, actually. I keep selecting the ship. I don't mean to select the ship. Let's go up first, because it seems like going into the void energy causes us to take damage. This is pretty interesting so far. Oh, this is nice. Well, I'm glad I checked up here, so now we're back to 200. I guess let's just double check in the trees to see if there's anything to pick up here. And I feel like I probably can't go into the void energy with any actual normal units, so it's very tempting. So what gets upgraded with our upgrades here? Does Mira get upgraded? Mira does get upgraded and actually gets extra armor for that. I don't know how intentional that is, but that is really cool. Let's see. So really just getting armor seems worthwhile for now. I suppose let's go ahead. Let's just quick save and then head in and see if we can find the first void group. What the devil are these things? Huh. Okay, this is this thing is really cool looking. It's like an aberration, but also like a queen. It's really, really interesting looking. All right, so Void Corruption is what we definitely want to get rid of first. We have some Mutalisks coming in. Let's turn in fights. Let's do a group mend. Okay, and then move in and destroy this. Turn off your rapid transfusion, because you're going to run out of energy. Let's go ahead and start hitting this with... Yes, exactly. Okay, good. So that's what we need. We need to get rid of those Void Corruption structures as soon as possible, because it's causing us to use too much energy on Kaiser specifically. Okay, that was fine. We maybe want to get some extra medics, mostly just to follow us around. So let's get... How much is this? 50 gas? So we can only get... Let's get 2 medics and then just let them build up some energy, because we're going to need them for later. So we did get through the first one. Again, the biggest issue, I think, is going to be energy, especially on Kaiser. But, you know, maybe we want to use his void form as well. I see some gas up there. Maybe that's where we're going to get some more Vespene for ourselves. Let's go up there towards that. I suspect that we're going to be able to move up here. These void creatures look really cool. Are you sure Annabelle will be just fine? I mean, she's guarding the ship alone. I think she'll be okay. I'm sure she'd be just fine, Ben. Those combat drones of hers aren't just for show, you know. Okay, well, we got some extra minerals here, so I guess I'm glad I came here first. But hey, if you're that worried, why don't you go to her? I'm sure she'd be touched by your thoughtfulness and jump into your arms.
Our window is loud and clear.
You two will be doing Netflix and chill later, Ben? What is Netflix and chill? Classic. Let's come over here and go to the right, actually. I'm going to grab my 2 medics, and I'm going to camp them right outside the area that we need to go. What is Netflix and chill?
Our allies are being attacked.
Oh, okay, so she actually does have to defend herself. So I probably am just going to make 2 more medics and leave them here and have them just help her, because if she's going to get hit by Mutalisks every so often, we want to be ready. Do those come from any particular direction? No, it looks like they might just spawn from off screen. So we got to be careful with them. I'm going to leave these 2 medics outside of the field. but I'm gonna move them in if I need to later. All right, you guys just hold position here. We have to move in. Let's go and throw a grenade here. Use plasma on this motherfucker. And then Ben R, why don't we use some shields? And then move on in. We got to do as much damage as possible. Let's use group men and then use your void form and then just shoot the crap out of the corruption structure because that's what we really need to focus on. I'm going to run out of grenades pretty fast. I can't be using those as frequently as I am. Does Mirakel not take damage in the void corruption? Because that's awesome. Okay, you guys move away. It looks like the enemy is consistently attacking me. So you guys move on over here. Save my medics. Wonderful. And then with my extra money, let's make 2 Marines. And then they're going to help defend Annabelle back at base. Because clearly that's an issue. We have some gas here. Minerals are going to be the main issue here as we move forward. We got to make sure we're checking everywhere possible to see if there's some minerals hiding out. So it seems like we're being told... Are these Ewoks? I think those are supposed to be Ewoks. I wonder, where did the models for those come from? Those look great. Little Easter egg there. And again, I'm gonna keep my medics with my group until we get into the void corruption, at which point I don't think I can afford to run them in because they probably will just end up dying. So it seems like the enemy is rebuilding and sending units back out to where they have stuff, but that's okay because there's only one direction they can come from at this point, which is up here. Okay, Ben R and Kyra, excuse me. Mira is the medic. I get them confused sometimes. Let's go ahead and move forward. And I'm confident my heroes can do a lot of this. I mean, they don't do as much DPS as I would like, but frankly, as long as I have the sustain from my other units, which I do, I should be okay. I'd love to get some plus armor upgrades, but I don't think that affects the damage over time from the void stuff. So I'm not sure how worth it that would really be. All right, you guys hold position. Let's go ahead and move in with my units. Auto attack your way in. Let's go ahead and use Ben R's shields. You go ahead and back out. All right, I guess we will move in with the medics at this point. We have to. I mean, we've got the medics, so we can stay healed through this big group. Let's go ahead and pop Void Form and then Kaiser Mend. I don't see why not, honestly. This doesn't seem too bad. I mean, it seems like each group that defends each area gets a little more challenging. So I am going to have some issues as we move forward. But as we get money, hopefully we can just upgrade ourselves, upgrade our armor, what have you. I'm not sure if the Void Rifts are actually summoning units or not. They're sending these Hydralisks in. Again, these custom Void units are pretty cool looking. I like them a lot. Okay, so that's 3 down. Just got to figure out the right way to go next. Probably through here. So let's camp my units right here as we decide. Do I want to get armor or do I want to get more Marines? Because it's tempting to just make a bunch of Marines. It doesn't seem like the enemy is sending anything else here. So I think I'm going to chance getting armor. I think I'm going to get armor. So let's go ahead and get level 2 armor. Okay, and then the medics can stay in the back. For now, I guess I could just run them in, honestly. It doesn't matter if I just send them in. We want to lead with Kyra because she gets... I'm not sure if this is a glitch or not, but she gets extra armor, so we want her taking the hits because she can tank all of the extra damage, which is very, very nice for me. This is a dead end, so we want to change the direction we're going to over here. And the next void structure is probably going to be right up here. Yep. Well, nope, those are just enemies. That ability, Void Form, where did you learn it? Wouldn't you like to know? The Mobius experimented on me day and night, trying to create a being that is immune to the void corruption. An insurance just in case Amon betrayed them. Subject 1111. I'm supposed to be the first of many. Okay, let's move on in here. No aberrations, so let's just, let's stim. Let's use plasma on this person. Got another one coming in, Kaiser. Use Kaiser Mend. Kyra, just get healed and kind of hang out. Let's use Ben R's shields. And decent group coming here. Let's go ahead and stim again because only a select units of mine can attack air. And again, I think it's really just going to be our sustain. Like, Kaiser's going to run out of energy fairly quick. Kyra Han's going to run out of grenades, things like that. So these aberrations are the scary thing. Actually, Kaiser taking less damage because he is light, which is quite nice. Ben are light. Actually, do we have any armored heroes? I don't think any of our heroes are armored, so I think never mind. We're fine. Let's go ahead and use our plasma launcher to get rid of these void corruptions. We seem to be in okay shape. Again, the enemy is reinforcing these positions. All right, focus down the aberration. I really should just get rid of this void corruption. So getting 2 extra medics seems proper. Now we basically have a medic for every unit that we have with us right now. It's just if we take a small, short break between each void corruption, we're probably going to be fine. There goes 4 of 7. Don't forget to save. I heard you there. Do we want to go left? Do we want to go right? I guess let's go left first. This is the next void structure, so let's check over to the right to see if there's some resources for us. Next, I'm thinking we go ahead and just grab weapons level 2. And really, the unfortunate thing is these upgrades are really only applying to Kyra Han, but that's honestly fine with me. It seems like the enemy is coming from up in this direction. Let's get rid of some of these mutalisks. The bounce isn't a big deal. We have more than enough stuff to heal through it. And it's tempting to make Marines, but frankly, again, the Marines are just kind of just going to die to the void corruption. So it's like, I guess they would help me kill enemies faster, though, so there's that. I got to remember to use void form, because I keep thinking if you use void form, you won't be able to attack enemies, or you won't be able to use your healing, but you can. You can still heal when you're in void form. So I want to make sure I pop that early. I just get paranoid that if I don't have enough energy to heal through that kind of stuff, I'm going to have problems. What's also nice is that, I'm confused, Kyra and Mira Kell still has her health pack abilities, or medic kits, in case something goes terribly, terribly wrong. Ben R, why don't you move back, buddy? You're getting killed here.
Upgrade complete.
All right, so 24 damage, that's quite nice. We have more money now, and I could use that to get armor level 3, which might be worth it. I think I am just going to go ahead and get that. The armor is going to apply to my medics, Mirakel, and then also Kyra Han, so that is why I think that's worth it. The attack is only going to apply to Kyra, so that's why I don't think that's worth it. All right, Kyra lead, and let's go ahead and hit this. And wow, I was going to say that I expected that thing to get way more upset than it was. Okay, yeah, Kyra's also light. So the aberrations aren't doing as much upfront damage, unless these aberrations are not what I'm expecting them. I thought the normal aberration does more damage to armored. You're good for breaking through buildings and things like that. Now might be a good time to save your game. Sure. Thank you for reminding me, Annabelle. It's very nice that this campaign reminds you of that. Keep in mind, custom campaigns, I'm not sure how hard it is to add like an autosave, but I've never seen it, so I assume it's either very challenging or not quite possible the way that we would expect it. Let's go ahead and stim and use that, and let's use Ben R shields. And stim again, and we just got to fight through all this stuff. It's the aberrations that we're just trying to push through that are slightly annoying to get through. All right, so we're okay on energy for now. We just got to get up to these void corruption structures. All right, attack, back away. Let's use a Kaiser Mend. Through that grenade. Okay, we are alive. Let's go ahead and use void form. That makes him immune. And let's go ahead and hit what's spawning the units first. Let the aberration hit me here. That's fine. There we go. So no more aberrations from this one. We're still in good shape, but we may have to take a bit of a break here to let some energy come back after this. Kaiser, where are you, buddy? Turn off that rapid transfusion. Focus down the aberration, and as you can see, we're very, very low on energy. So again, I'm gonna have to take a short break here. There's nobody has an ability that allows them to give you like a burst of energy back. I am ignoring this Hydralisk. I think that's kind of what's necessary at this point. Because again, gotta focus on our energy consumption. Let's go ahead and use void shields, or not void shields, whatever shields this is, temporal shields, just so that we can have a brief moment of reprieve to allow some energy to come back on our medics. Okay, 6 of 7 down. We're on track here, and at this point, I think we just have to wait for. I think we really just have to wait for our energy real quick. So well, we have no money. Kaiser is at pretty good energy, but that's really not good enough to push forward. The last one actually was back here, wasn't it? Unless this is allowing us a way to go around it.
Inbound.
Or, yeah, this is a dead end. We have to go back and destroy this so that we can go up and hit that beacon, which is, I can almost guarantee is where the boss is. This is good, though. This is going to allow my medics to, and Mira to build up some energy as we make our way over there. How much energy they really need to push in? I would say at least half. I think they all need half energy. Kaiser moves a little bit faster than my other units, I think.
I got my ears.
Yeah, just a tiny, tiny bit, so he's going to get ahead of them, but that's not a big deal. You know, I guess, well, we don't have any extra minerals, but let's send these units up. Annabelle seemed okay. I wonder if there's some sort of weird foreshadowing here that's kind of hinting that because Annabelle is left alone, she's going to end up dying at the end of this map. That's my fear. And you know what? I'm going to wait for these units to make their way up to. Give these medics some time to get their energy back. I'm curious to know if we can go into the boss fight with all of these other units. That would be pretty neat. It looks like these Void Zerglings have respawned. Not a big deal. Let's see if we can just get back up to our units without losing these. How you doing on energy, folks? About halfway on this medic. Mira's back to where she was. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. And I like the passive abilities that were added for each of these units. So I think that total this campaign is going to have 12 missions. I think it's 4 groups of 3, or it's either that or it's 3 groups of 3 plus a finale mission. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. Let's do this. All right, everybody get in there. We gotta have someone healing Kyra. Alright, let's move over here and see if we can get rid of the corruption structure. This is the last one. Let's go ahead and void form. And use those temporal shields and just burst down. Let's get rid of this void corruption. Even if some other units, some void units spawn, we'll be okay. Those temporal shields actually make a big difference when you're pushing into these. So if you save your energy on Ben R to use that, that's great. Disintegration might be good on the void structures. It's also very good on the bosses. Was that the last of them?
Weapons hot.
Let's go ahead and start making our way up here. Could be, but I'm not sure. Let's investigate further, just to be sure. Agreed. Let's be sure. Marines, medics, go back to the ship. Okay. Understood. Marines out.
Yeah?
Why send them back?
No problem. Roger that.
They're not qualified for what we're about to face.
That's fine.
I follow.
Alright, quick save now. I mean, I'll quick save right when the fight starts, but let's get into this. I don't like that there's void corruption here. I hope we're not taking constant damage. The void corruption is very thick here. I can hardly breathe. We must destroy it quick, or it will destroy us. Are you Amon? No, I am not Amon. Die. Of course. Of course. Die. Alright, let's go. Quick save. We are taking that consistent damage. Don't stand in that. Oh, dear. Hit this. Hit this. Spawning units. Don't stand in that. Alright, Ben R, use your shields. Go ahead and use Disintegrate on the boss. Use Kaiser Mend, Void Form, get up there and hit the boss. Not sure what's getting or what's attacking where right now. It would be really cool if the enemies got hit by the boss's stuff. That would be real neat. Ben R, can you use your shields again? No. It may have been a mistake. It may have been a mistake to do what I did there, and I should have saved the energy. Do these little balls on the ground like damage us further? I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and Kaiser Mend. I'm saving Kaiser's energy so that I can just keep using Void Form as well. Don't stand in those. Don't stand in those. Get rid of the Mutalisk. Attack. And Kaiser Mend. Kaiser Void Form. Let's use the shields now just to soak up as much damage as possible, except those. Let's not get hit by those. Not sure if those red orbs on the ground are doing more damage to me or not. I really can't tell, but they're there. It kind of seems like they are, but I'm not sure. Oh, I don't like whatever I don't like whatever attack that is. All right, back away. As long as we don't get by those big purple orbs, we're fine. Keep using Mira's ability or Kyra's ability. Ben R, use shields and void form right there. I don't think we're getting hit by these. All right, we have to wait. Gonna have to wait. Can't get in. There we go. Just don't get hit by those. Very, very close at this point, I think. No temporal shields. We do have a Kaiser Mend up, though, if necessary, and I don't think we'll need it. I'll use my last medic kit, and don't get hit by that. Don't get hit by that. We don't have enough energy to use Plasma Launcher, but we've definitely got it. Kill it before it shoots those. Okay. Whew. Damn, that was crazy. Ha! Let's do it again. There's still some Void Corruption here that I didn't clean up, but that's okay. Have to admit, wasn't really expecting that. I hope that will buy the Twilight Council enough time to finish fortifying their forward operating base. Everyone okay? Everyone still in one piece? I am fine, Captain. Still in one piece. But what about Annabelle? Alright, mission complete. Let's go back to the ship.
Is it critical? Not a problem.
Set a course to the forward operation base, Annabelle. We're done here. Alright, never mind. Annabelle made it. Roger that, Captain. ETA 50 minutes. Note to Kaiser. When a scary void tower asks if you are Amon, just say yes. Clever. I like that. Good news, Hierarch. We've secured our forward operating base and those mercenaries made it out alive. Yes, that is good news, I suppose. Is there something troubling you, Hierarch? I am worried. We all believe Amon is the only one with the power to command the Void. Which means someone out there must have the same power as Amon. The question is, who? It's flashing to all the Protoss commanders. They're in shock. Wait, is it possible? Can it be? No, impossible. It can't be. And of course, Artanis knows something we don't, ending on a cliffhanger, which is the worst time for a cliffhanger only because I don't know how long we're going to wait till the next map. And like I said, this was the last released map. This was the second version of it that was released publicly, so I waited for that, and that's why I wanted to play it, because I feel like each mission of this campaign I'm enjoying more and more. I struggled at the very beginning with some of the bosses, only because I didn't fully understand them. They were different than what I was used to, but once I got used to them, and once I got a lot more savvy with the heroes too, now that I'm using the hotkeys of the heroes a lot more, and I'm used to knowing, like, Benar, temporal shields, Mirakel, use your medical kit for yourself at this specific time. Like, knowing those and just getting used to the hotkeys helps a lot. When you have 4 or 5 heroes all with 2 or 3 abilities on different hotkeys, well, they're not different hotkeys, it's QWER, which helps immensely, I should add. But, you know, just the fact that they all have different abilities, once you get used to them after a couple maps, you get just a lot handier with them, which, again, makes a big difference when you're fighting these challenging bosses. Alrighty, this has been JayborinoPlays. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.